Hey, what's up everyone? I'm going to be making a guide on Next today, so I hope you enjoy. First thing I'll start with is the inventory. When you're going there, you just need the runes to teleport to Trollheim, which is right here, 2 fire and 2 law. You need full ceremonial set so you can skip the kill count when you go there. And I bring Ceradomin armor, or Ceradomin arrows so I don't get hit when I'm like going down to God Wars. You need a frozen key, and you get that by going to each one of the respective chambers and killing the monsters there till they drop the piece. And once you get all 4, you can make the frozen key. Um, and then just bring some sharks, that's about it. And some more info on the frozen key, you can repair that at Bob at Lumbridge, or you can just go to like your player-owned house and build it on the armor stand, repair it there. So I'm going in this chat right now. It's pretty big, but that's because of the double drop weekend. Everyone's doing Next right now. Normally there's only like 10 people. That's why the drops are so small, 8 mil split. So I guess I'll just show like the strategies on how to Next here. This is how you get to God Wars dungeon, by the way. You don't really need anything. You just need a rope the first time you go there, but I'm pretty sure you've been there before. For Next, I'll show you like the gear you need to actually fight Next once I'm actually at the bank there. But to go there, you just need full ceremonial. You can just buy that at the GE. These trolls are unaggressive if you're level 137 or above, I think. Yeah. So you can just go past here. So this is my first commentary because I made another one for Frost Dragons, and unfortunately it was 15 minutes and 20 seconds, and that's above the limit, which is 15 minutes, so that YouTube took it off. But now I verified my account with a cell phone text message, so now I think I can do up to 15 hours or something, so that shouldn't be a problem now. It's just that guide I made. I deleted it after I uploaded it to YouTube, but whatever. So you just go south of here. These Avian Seas might attack you. You can just do protect range if you want. Don't be on curses. You can't be on curses when you go Next. You open frozen door and your key loses a charge as you go in. Go down here. And then you just rest here till you're like at 45%. And I've died more here in this kill count area than I have at Next, because these things hit a lot on you. If you have any Virtus, Pernix, or Torva item, it makes them all unaggressive throughout the entire God Wars, but I don't because I'm pretty poor, as you can see right there. So I just do this. You use Protect Melee right when you enter because they all pile you, and then you do Mage. And you get frozen like that, and that's when you get comboed. Hopefully I won't die though. That wouldn't be anything new. You just want to make sure if you do die, protect your frozen key, or else it's gonna suck getting it back. And as you can see, you just skip the entire kill count right there. Alright, so then you deposit. Then this is what I use to Next. You shouldn't use a Ring of Wealth, but I don't really have anything else because I'm broke right now because I lost my money. And I'm gonna see how many people are in there so I can base my inventory on that. Alright, that's more than enough. Okay. So you can either use Pernix or Armadil. I use Armadil because I'm not that like rich right now and I can't afford that kind of stuff. But Pernix is a really good choice to use. And some teams will have Void with Deflector and Armadil Chestplate, but that you get tanked a lot if you do that, which I'll talk about later. So then I usually take out about 200 of these healing scrolls, 2 Pack-Yak so I can summon one right now. Anti-poison, you can use a Sandfew potion as well if you want. That's up to you. Okay. Alright. So that's Pack-Yak right there. And then from there I take out 3 overload flasks because I should last that long, I'm not sure. And then you summon Pack-Yak. I usually put my brews in the Pack-Yak, not my restores. I keep those in my inventory. 20 of these, and I'll probably get more damage than I lose prayer because of penance aura, so I'll just put like a few more brews and then I'll just fill it up with restores. You just need to figure out the best ratio for you. You'll figure that out like as you next more. So I guess that's That's good, I think. Yeah, that should be fine. Just one more of these. And then in my inventory, I'll have about 10, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, that seems good. And let's see. That's on. Once they call Umbra, don't enter, because then that's called leeching, but I'll tell you about that later as well. I think that's good, yeah. I just got Yak a few days ago, so I'm not really great at the ratio either yet. And I'll pause it here, and when the kill's done, I'll resume it again, and I'll tell you what to do. Alright, the kill's almost done, so your inventory should be full Armadillo or Pernix, or Void with Deflector and Armadillo chestplate. They don't allow Zerite bows anymore, so Chaotic Crossbow's like necessary. Ruby Bolts E, you can bring Diamond Bolts E if you want, but since there's 12 people, there's not really a need here. Any ring works, just don't bring Ring of Life. Glaven and Ranger Boots are better, but I don't really have that much money. So then you just bring Culinary, you can bring like the Swift Gloves. And you keep Auto Retaliate off and put it on Rapid. And I set my quick prayers to be Protect Item and Protect Mage. And you set left click option to take Bob, of course. And I usually wait up here till next spawn so I can save an extra overload dose by just overloading up here. Now that they made like the bonfire, doing that right before you go in is a good idea, because you get more HP and then your brews heal more, but I don't really have that many maple logs to do it with, so I can't do that right now either. I think this friend chat's been dry for 20 hours now or something, and double drop is running out soon, and I haven't even gotten one double drop yet. If I got one now while recording, that'd be awesome. Sorry if I sound really monotonous, I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, because I'm gonna have to do a lot of homework later, so I decided I'll just go next quickly before I start. So next I'm gonna just overload now and go down. Alright, I just drank 4 of those and that, and then do this. Alright, you go in, 15 people now, okay. You can bring claws to spec, that's a good idea as well. Most clans require that unless you're massing. So this is what the room looks like. One person stands there, that's the one that's tanking the cuff, which is the first phase, because Nex has 5 phases. The first one is the smoke one. It attacks, it like sort of infects the person that it aims at and gives them the cuff, and it spreads to everyone around them. So if someone has cuff, like you can see it above their head, then you don't go near them. And if you spread cuff, you probably get kicked out of the chat you're in. Okay. There. So I'm already overloaded. So you just turn on your prayers. That's the first phase right there. And just, the first phase is simple. You just attack on Nex and you just keep on killing it. If you get the cuff, you try to stay away from a group or else you'll get kicked, like I said. And like that guy just got it, and then they spec. And when Nex says Fumis don't fail me, you go over to this guy over here. I'll show you that in a minute, as soon as it happens. Right there. Alright, and sometimes it does that. It disables your, oh shoot. Yeah, sometimes it disables your prayer and it does that attack, so you run away quickly. First one's pretty simple though. You just attack Fumis then, leave protect mage on, activate aura. And once Fumis is dead, Nex moves on to the second stage, which is probably the most dangerous one. It's the shadow one, Umbra. And if there's a shadow under you, you don't want to get hit by it. Whenever Nex says fear the shadow, you can get hit up to 600 damage or something. Usually right after it says embrace darkness, the shadows come up. So you should move immediately after Nex says embrace darkness, because right there, then it'll come up right there, see? And you don't have to use any protection prayer for this one. I'm playing on like a fixed computer screen because if I record when I'm playing full screen I lag a lot. So I can't really see next that well. Yeah, I can't really see what I'm doing right about now. You can do protect range as well if you want, that's optional. When it says Umbra don't fail me, you go over to the second one, Umbra, then you turn your prayer back to mage, don't forget that. And you just kill it. Oh, okay, see that? People get hit by a lot. And you want to remember this is a really big important thing about Nex. Right after the shadow phase is done, when Nex goes into blood phase, don't attack Nex right away because it goes into a siphon mode, which heals Nex. And like right there, as soon as it starts, 90% of the time it's going to heal, so you don't want to attack. It'll show you right now, right there. And any purple hits, like someone just healed Nex right there. You're not supposed to do that. And the only two attacks she has here is just this normal attack right now that she's doing. And after a few hits, she says, I demand a blood sacrifice. And someone basically gets picked. You're not supposed to run away. You're supposed to stay in melee distance the entire fight. And it halves everyone's prayer. But there's not much you can do about that. And 5 hits after she says that, you're supposed to get off because she heals again. As you'll see right there. And no one knows how to count to 5, which is a big problem here. And you attack one of the Reavers to tag him while she siphons, and then you just attack again. And the longer this takes, the more she keeps on healing, and the more your prayer is going to go down, because when she says I demand a blood sacrifice like that guy, it lowers your prayer again, it cuts it in half. And as soon as that phase is done, you go over to this. Shadow phase is the only one where you get damage basically, and blood phase is the one where your prayer goes down a lot. Just want to keep this up a little bit. And whenever they say MD, that means stay melee distance, or else it starts maging and lowering your prayer. And this is the ice one. When she says die in a prison of ice, you should go free these people, or else they get damaged a lot, like up to 700. And basically the only 2 attacks during this phase is the one where she freezes you in an ice prison, which you just saw, and when she says contain this, which should be coming up, I'll just show you right there. You want to back away from her or else you get trapped in, like I just did there because I was showing. You have to activate your prayers again. And it freezes you, and that's like the only 2 attacks she has during this phase. You free someone from, oh shoot, it's me that got frozen. Yeah, see, I got hit by 667. And the final phase is just this one. My overload ran out, but the phase is almost done, so oh shoot, this is bad. Okay, so it doesn't really matter here. I turn on Rigor for the last one, because the last phase, she attacks the person that has the lowest crush defense. And if you turn on Thick Skin or Rigor, that gives you defense bonus, so you'll probably end up tanking less. So that's why having Rigor is a big plus, because it increases your defense by 25%. Because see, I don't have overloads on right now, and I'm still not tanking because of Rigor. And for this phase, you just stay here, and you keep attacking, and what the heck? Okay, and it uses Mage occasionally, so you keep Protect Mage on, and if it starts hitting you like it's meleeing that guy over there, you're supposed to do Protect Melee, or else you're going to lose a lot of bruise on this phase. And this is usually when you switch over to Diamond Bolts. And when she says that, it says that, you go and you run away, and then you get the drop. So that's about it for a Nex guide. That you just repeat that over and over, and you just take out some bruise. I'm using like 2 bruise per kill. Okay, what the heck. And it's better to do it in smaller teams, but you need like a lot of requirements for those. I have those, I just don't have like the gear. I don't know what these guys are doing here with Pernex. So I think that's the basics of Nex. I don't know if I missed anything. I think that's about it. Just use Diamond Bolts for the last phase, because Ruby Bolts only spec for 300 on that. And that's it. So I'll just record another kill just so you want to see it in case you just want to see how it works. And then I'm gonna cut this video. I'll just pause it now till Nex spawns because it takes a few minutes for that. Alright, so Nex is about to spawn this time, so you can just watch and see like how the mechanics work again. And for the stats, you basically just need at least Unicorn is required for masses. Yak is required for most smaller chats. 92 or 95 range plus depends on like the chat you're in. Defense is like 90 plus. The higher your defense, less chances you have of tanking. So next spawns, you just drink Overload. I drink 4 doses of brew. Turn on that. That second one, third one, fourth one. Then I drink Restore. And by then my stats are going to go back to 125 in a few seconds or something. Yeah, right there. Overloads are required, of course. I can't really see because of the smaller screen, which is tough on the shadow phase. That magic attack sometimes hits a lot. It's really random. Right there. When she says there is no end, she like runs through and knocks down like everyone. Right there. That's dangerous. That killed me one time. It hits like up to 550, I think. So yeah, like I said, this is my first commentary, so if there's like any ideas on what I should do, just let me know. And you can get poisoned here in this phase, which is why you bring anti-poison. Oh my god, she's like destroying me right there. These next items used to be worth like a bill each. Or like 800 mil. Pernix top was like a bill. But then it crashed so much. Oh, that's, yeah, right there. Then it crashed a lot. So now next is like okay money, but it's not amazing how it used to be. All of these war tortoises messing me up. So now the Queen Black Dragon that's coming out, I'm hoping that'll be really good money, because they say it's going to be like as hard as Nex. It's going to have the same mechanics. When Nex starts ranging you like that, try to get as far away as you can, because the closer you are, the more damage it does. Alright, I can't even see if she calls Umbra. And after Umbra's been called in the clan chat, you're not supposed to enter, or else that's called leeching and you get kicked out. Oh, right there. See, someone's probably going to say Umbra down there. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Because it lets you know, because that's like a really crazy phase. Everyone's running around. The biggest thing is just when blood phase starts, don't attack. And then after she says I demand a blood sacrifice, don't attack for... After 5 hits after that, she's going to siphon again. So you don't want to attack during that. And during this, you should attack the Reaver, because it's supposed to lower the HP shield heal after that. Oh my god. I don't use Rigor throughout the entire fight, because it lowers prayer so much. So, 1. That's 2, I think. I count early just in case. 3. 4. And then you get off after this one. And there's still going to be some person that attacks, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. If she starts hitting you, I turn on Rigor just so I don't get tanked. There we go. Then you go over here again. The best split I've had at Nex so far is like a 22 mil per Nix chap or something. And it's double drop. I was really hoping I'd get a good drop, but I'm not getting anything. My friend made 280 mil over this weekend in like 5 hours, and I've made nothing. I've wasted money on Nex. I haven't even made anything. Yeah, you're supposed to free them during that, and I can't because... Okay. Flasks aren't necessary. I mean, especially if you have a yak and you're doing it in a mass, but I just don't like banking because, 3 times while I was banking, whenever I bank, I only miss 1 kill, but it just happens to be that when I was banking, they had a split 3 times when I banked, so I sort of got angry and I stopped banking a lot. Okay, see, most people just run away. You're supposed to try to free him. I wish you could click on a brew and like give it to someone else so you could heal them or something, like how in Dungeoneering it works. Okay, yeah, I'm not really good at live commentaries because I get too focused while I'm playing, but I have like next drop rate is supposed to be 1 out of 31 to 1 out of 39. Oh shoot. Oh, I'm frozen. Turn on Rigor for this one. I tried going in a 5-man and I always get tanked so much because everyone has Pernix. If you know you're gonna get tanked, some people just bring a Staff of Light so they can reduce the damage and they don't attack throughout the entire thing. But some people call that leeching, I don't know. I think it's fine. One person shouldn't make too much of a difference. Alright, this is gonna be the last kill I record. After this I'm gonna stop. And I'm just gonna keep recording privately just in case I get a drop or something. But I'm like 60 kills dry right now. And this chat is like 200 kills dry, so I don't know. Having some bad luck there. Yeah, Ruby's only hit 300 on this with special, so it's better to use diamonds. And when it's dead, when it says taste my wrath, it can hit up to 600, but it's pretty easy to dodge, so you just run away quickly. And then you get your drop right there again. Oh, nice. Ooh. Alright, so that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll try to make like another video later on or something on another guide. Oh man, I don't know where to put all these. Alright, I'll see you later.